Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let's get started.
Long ago, in a world hidden beyond the clouds and rivers, there was a land that only children with dreaming eyes could see. It was a place where flowers sang gentle songs, stars whispered secrets of the universe, and animals gathered to share their wisdom by the fire. In this enchanted land, the nights were calm like a mother's embrace, and the days shone bright like a child's laughter. Every corner held a story waiting to be told. A little frog who dreamed of singing under the moonlight, a bird searching for freedom among the forests, or a family discovering that love and courage are the keys to every locked door. These were not just tales for amusement. They were lessons wrapped in magic. Each adventure carried a hidden truth. Kindness is stronger than anger. Bravery is born from the heart. And nature is not just a home, but a friend to be cherished. And so, whenever friends gathered or families sat together under a warm light, the stories would flow like a clear river, guiding listeners on journeys between reality and imagination, between knowledge and wonder, between heart and mind. From this magical land, all stories begin, where every small hero finds their place, and every innocent dream grows wings to fly. Oh, Silver Sovereign, why do you claim that night surpasses day? In my light, life awakens, flowers bloom, and eyes find their path. And do you deny that in darkness lies peace and rest? In my embrace, souls sleep, dreams are born, and poems are written. Night is the cradle of wisdom, not the blaze of pride. Pride? I am the light that reveals all. I am the truth that cannot be hidden. In my presence, secrets unravel. You, however, hide behind clouds and play with shadows. Yet you burn those who come too close. I touch hearts gently, guide lovers with my soft glow, and lead sailors across the seas. You are fire. I am a lullaby, but I give warmth, nourishment, and life. Without my rise, there is no growth. You are but a fleeting guest, seen only when I choose to leave. And still, in your absence, all eyes turn to me. I become the crowned queen of the sky. Songs are sung for me, legends are drawn in my name. Night is not weakness, it is irresistible magic. Let the people decide. Who do they seek in their waking hours, and who do they long for when the night grows long? Perhaps they need you to lift their bodies, but they come to me to awaken their souls. I am the queen who governs Earth's warmth. My vertical rays turn the equator into a warm paradise, while my slanted rays keep the poles cold. I rise above the mountains, making their peaks snowy, while I warm the plains and valleys. I balance between land and water, making the coasts moderate and the inland regions variable. I am the warm currents. I am the winds that carry life. I am the atmosphere that embraces the earth. I grant you vitamin D to strengthen your bones, and I increase your happiness with serotonin in the brain. I regulate your sleep, strengthen your immunity, and lower your blood pressure. I heal your skin, give plants the energy to grow, and evaporate water so it returns as rain. My warmth revives blood circulation, stimulates metabolism, and makes the earth fertile. I am the unmatched queen. Without my light and heat, there is no life for you or for Earth.
Earth's temperature is primarily influenced by the amount of solar radiation, which is determined by factors such as latitude, angle of incidence, altitude above sea level, and topography. In addition, the distribution of land and water, ocean currents, vegetation cover, and the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere play a crucial role in distributing and trapping heat. Main factors influencing temperature, including sunlight, latitude, angle of sunlight incidence. Areas near the equator receive direct, almost vertical sunlight, making them hotter, while temperatures decrease toward the poles where sunlight falls at a slanted angle. Altitude above sea level. Temperatures drop as altitude increases, since air becomes less dense and less capable of retaining heat. Distribution of land and water, proximity to water bodies. Land heats and cools faster than water. Coastal regions tend to have moderate climates, while inland areas experience greater temperature variations. Ocean currents and wind movement. Warm air masses in ocean currents raise temperatures, while cold currents in air masses lower them. Vegetation cover and surface type. Vegetated areas are more moderate and humid due to transpiration, while deserts or concrete surfaces absorb and radiate heat differently. Atmosphere and greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide, trap infrared radiation, leading to higher atmospheric temperatures. Volcanic eruptions and human activities. These can affect the atmosphere in both the short and long term, with fossil fuels and industrial production contributing to global warming. Benefits of sunlight and high temperatures. Benefits of sunlight, solar radiation, vitamin D production. UV rays are the main source for stimulating the body to produce vitamin D, essential for calcium absorption, strengthening bones and teeth, and preventing rickets. Improved mood and mental health. Sunlight increases serotonin levels in the brain, enhancing calmness, happiness, focus, and reducing depression and seasonal affective disorder. Sleep regulation. Daylight helps regulate the body's biological clock, improving nighttime sleep quality. Boosting immunity. Moderate sun exposure strengthens the immune system and protects against bacteria and viruses. Treatment of skin conditions. Moderate UV exposure can relieve eczema, bursitis, and acne symptoms. Lowering blood pressure. Sun exposure releases nitric oxide in the skin, helping reduce high blood pressure. Benefits of heat, warmth and temperature. Environmental heat, essential for plant growth, water evaporation, part of the water cycle, and drying clothes and grains. Natural warmth, provides necessary heat for living organisms and supports blood circulation. Improved metabolism. Heat may reduce subcutaneous fat cells and decrease cravings for fatty foods and sugars. Safe tips for sun exposure. Best time, early morning or before sunset to avoid harmful rays. Duration, 10 to 15 minutes daily is sufficient to gain benefits. Caution, avoid prolonged direct exposure to prevent burns or eye problems.
Cold Moon Queen Speech. I am the queen clothed in the light of the moon and the dignity of the cold. I grant you hidden strength when you shiver, awakening the hormone of life to turn your fat into a silent fire that burns and purifies. I am the one who opens the gates of deep sleep, making the night a gentle pillow and driving insomnia far away from you. I am the one who stirs your appetite for food and makes exercise in my embrace more efficient, so the body burns with energy and vitality. I am the one who shows mercy to your skin, shielding it from the sun's harm and granting it the chance to heal and become clear like water. I am the queen who turns the common cold into a ritual of cleansing twice a year to purify your bodies from viruses and toxins. Yet I am wise, and I warn you of my severity, for I can dry your skin, burden your hearts, and weary your stomachs if you do not find balance in my presence. The night adorns itself with me, the moon smiles upon me, and I, the cold queen, take pride in granting you renewal and purity, making winter a throne of serenity.
I am the queen of cold upon the throne of night. I gift mankind a soul made pure and bright. I kindle in their bodies a silent flame that burns the white fat when it came. I grant you peaceful sleep within your night, so exile finds insomnia's blight. I show compassion to the fair skin's grace. It clears and shines in cloud's embrace. I cleanse the bodies from the sickness deep, the common cold, a ritual pure to keep. Yet I warn you of my severity, for I am strong and balance is the key.
My sister moon, let me warm you and those around you, for I hold a heat that removes the chill of nights and grants hearts comfort and reassurance. And I, dear sun, will keep away the harsh winds from you and those you love, winds that might extinguish your warmth or disturb your peace. I shall be the shield that protects you from storms. Then you ward off the winds, and I give you warmth. Together we become a balanced force, with no cold that overwhelms and no heat that burns. In this way, we complete each other, with no flaw to expose us, but a wholeness that lights up the universe. The warmth of the sun embraces the calm of the moon, creating a scene of harmony. No winds to rage, no cold to freeze, only light, warmth, and serenity. And so, after the heroes crossed paths filled with challenges and discovered that true courage lies not in strength alone, but in a heart that understands compassion, their journey came to an end that day. Yet the ending was not simply the close of a tale, it was the beginning of new awareness, a deeper understanding that the world is full of stories waiting to be told. The friends sat together by the fire, exchanging smiles, each carrying a small lesson in their hearts, that cooperation creates miracles, that love opens locked doors, and that nature is not just a place to live, but a friend to protect and respect. Above them, the stars sparkled as if applauding, and the moon smiled as if to say, "Well done, but the adventure is not over yet." In that moment, the children felt that every story is like a river flowing into a vast sea, ending yet opening the way to another journey. For every ending carries the seeds of a beginning, and every farewell holds the promise of another meeting. Thus, the ending was only a small station along a long road, a road filled with wonder and imagination. As they closed their eyes to rest, a magical world whispered, "Tomorrow a new story will be born, a new hero will rise, a new adventure will begin." And so, the tales remain alive, never ending, living in hearts, lighting minds, and giving children wings to fly across the skies of dreams. The ending is not a farewell, but a promise that magic will return, and everyone who listens will one day find themselves a hero